So in this video we will see about text validation. So earlier in our video we covered the icon positions and the dimension mismatch plus color. Here we will find out the position mismatch, truncation, and the color mismatch, and also the grammar or typo error in the text, and also the translation mismatches as the blank text. So for this we will use a configuration file. So where we will say whether what all needs to be tested, and there is some reference image you have to provide. So basically this is the reference image which for this test, for this path we will have provided here, and what languages needs to be tested, those also has to be provided here. So before jumping into the test, we'll see the requirement. So this text positions has to be got from the Figma file manually, or this can also be automated. We have a script to automate and find out the text positions, and we have to give a reference to the language translations which we got from customer, and this has to be linked with this translation text file in this format like this. So currently we took this static text alone from this image for testing, and let's jump into the test. So the Android head unit is connected via Wi-Fi. You can see it here. Currently, we have loaded a screen. There are some failures like the text positions are not in the correct place, and the color of the text is not as expected, something like that. So those just can see what's happening here, and can validate that. So we will generate a HTML output report with the failures, and also we generate a CSV file, a consolidated CSV file to see what are all things failed in past. So this is the log. So for the first, we are doing all the color testing. So all the image, all the text which are having white color are passed, and there is a. This is from the IVI we grabbed basically here. You can see the now playing is in red, which is grabbed and it got failed. And again there is a text expected in a place which is not found. Basically this jack has to be in the below, and it's not found and failed. And similarly, so here this is for the position, so it's trying to find out exactly in this position this is the reference text, and it got failed because it moved slightly on the right side. Similarly here, for example, this passed because it has correct position, but in the previous test the color got failed, and again this is not found, so it got failed that position. So the language testing we enabled only English, and most of things are pass except there is one failure. We will check, and we will see it in the CSV file what happened. So the language 2 are failed, and the icon position 3 are pass, and this is actually text position, and the color there is a 2 failure. So like this, so we can find out the result in CSV file, and it probably will run a Spanish test following this. So we have changed the language to Spanish, he said, and also in the IVI language is set to Spanish. Let's run the Spanish test. Language test allowed. So these failures, let's explain. So from here, so you can find the text. So the expected value is enchanted findings, and we got only enchanted find, and there is a truncation, so it got failed. And for similarly for the positive line, expected is positive line, and here there is a mistake. It's positive LOND, basically. So it got also failed. And similarly, this one should be this word, but we had only this one, so there is a failure, there is a completely mismatch, and there is a contact though this one is passed because the expected word is exactly same connect though, and the jack Truncation again it got truncated, so it got failed. That's it.